Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. How y'all doing? Welcome. Big Talk with Bruce Dickey here on Wabash Catch TV. A wonderful Friday Take the Points edition today. This is going to be a ton of fun. As you can see on your screen there, Lucas brought the Bears, the Bears mug. He's ready for draft day.
It's fun. Today's a fun day.
Today is a fun day.
It's what would it be? 3 hours?
3 to 4.
Yeah, something depending on how long we take to treat things. And a lot depends on trades and stuff like that. But it's a fun day.
It's a good day. And actually, we will tell you right now that we are shooting this Thursday afternoon about 3 hours before the NFL draft starts. So, half of the show is going to be talking about the first round of the draft. Basically, we're setting that for those of you who are watching this on Thursday night. We're just showing you how off we are, which ain't bad.
Yeah, it'll be real fun if you guys will laugh at us tomorrow. Is what.
Give you all a chance to laugh at us here on Friday. It'll be a good.
Bryce Young, first overall. I knew it was going to happen that way.
That's the thing. We all have Bryce Young, so we're feeling.
We got a few unanimous through there, but he's one of them.
Is he? How many did we have?
I think 3
out
unanimous.
of 9. So yeah, what we're doing, we'll do a little bit of a mock.
I think
draft.
we should all bet those 3 spots. That they will be picked at that one.
Well, are the betting lines still open for tonight? It might be too late.
I'm not even sure. I haven't looked.
It might be too late. Usually they shut them down like in the middle of the day on draft day because they figure too much information is beginning to get out. But we'll see. We'll talk all about that. This is Friday, April 28th here on Wabash Catch TV. Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. Welcome. Appreciate y'all being here on this wonderful Friday. Getting rid of the rain, getting the rain out of the area. Going to be a gorgeous weekend. What do you got playing this weekend?
I'm going to Top Golf in St. Louis.
Really? Yeah. The new one or the old one?
There's 2. How about that? There's 2 of them.
Well, I don't know if the second one's built.
The one out in Chesterfield or whatever. I think it's the original one.
The new one is going to be down on Grand and south of the interstate.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's going to be really. It's close to our friend out there.
So is it closer to St. Louis?
Oh yeah, it's where Grand is.
Yeah, so it's
St. Louis University is. Yeah, it's just right there.
Oh, it's right there at SLU.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
It's like across the street from the doctor's office.
That's fun.
Something like that. That'll be good. That'll be fun. I don't have.
I've never been to one. I'm looking forward to it. So yeah.
I tell you what. Bring your checkbook.
I will not. I have credit cards.
Bring your credit.
I am bringing my own golf clubs.
Bring your debit card. Bring your credit card. Bring a few golf clubs. Actually, they have a bunch there, but for you might need to.
I'm bringing my own.
You might need to bring your own. What am I doing? I've got the big auction this weekend. The big WNOI auction is on Saturday.
Is it like a radio auction?
Yeah, it's a radio auction. It's not on my list here, ladies and gentlemen, or I would talk about it later. But I figured I'd talk about it now. I am auctioneer for the radio auction.
You got a full day then?
I have a full day on Saturday at about 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock. I am done on Saturday until Monday morning right in this spot.
You say that. You got something coming up.
Something probably will come up. But what's going on around your neighborhood, ladies and gentlemen? What are some things that you can do this weekend? A lot of fun stuff here in Flora tonight. The big Nostalgia Theater is going to hold a murder mystery. It is at 6. By the way, this is Murder Mystery Night. You can do it here, or you can go up, I believe, in Effingham. I'll get to that in a second. The murder mystery at the Nostalgia Theater tonight, the Flora High School Drama Department. They are presenting a murder mystery, The Fallen Glass. It'll be at 6:30 this evening at the Nostalgia Theater. Tickets are $25, and it includes dinner. So that's a good time. The dinner will be, it's going to be pasta along with breadsticks, salad, and drink. Tickets are available at the drama department, from the drama department students, also at Eventbrite. So that's a lot of fun. That'll be a good time. What else going on Friday, April 28th? The Fairfield FFA is holding their spring plant sale down at the high school in Fairfield from 7:30. They've already started. Hopefully you haven't missed out on the good stuff. They'll be there until 4 p.m. today. And again, that's on the west side of the FCHS High School at the corner of 4th and College. The STH Vendor Care, STH Cares Vendor Fair is today at the Marion County Fairgrounds out there on at the Fairgrounds Road. Get your shopping done and your gifts ready for Mother's Day, as well as graduation with all the helping, and all while helping patients at Salem Township Hospital. The vendors will donate a portion of their profits to the STH Cares Benevolence Fund. Various vendors will be on hand, plus food, drinks, and raffles. That's going to be an outstanding time. Also, I mentioned this sounds like fun too. If you don't end up going to the Flora Murder Mystery, you might want to go to the one up in Effingham. It is Murder Mystery. Instead of I Love Lucy, this is I Kill Lucy. What do you think of that?
Okay.
Lucy, I'm homicidal is what they're threatening, what they're saying. It's a captivating evening of entertainment awaits you at the Ricardo themed dinner theater. I Kill Lucy. Your ticket includes hours of talent, suspense, and improvisation, plus a meal fit for a redhead, brought to your table by the Thelma Keller Convention Center. I believe that's where it is. Murder mysteries are the perfect combination of scripted material and improvisation. Eat between clues so you become a private detective yourself. You can figure out who did it and have fun doing it. The shows can vary widely, especially if the audience is particularly creative or fun. Extras, you'll be an extra in the show, and if you guess who done it, you might win a bottle of wine. Again, this is it's at the Tuscan Hills Winery. It is again tonight at 6:30. That'll be a good time. What else going on this weekend? Saturday, April 29th, big day, bake sale and raffle here in Florida. Well, they're in Florida, not Louisville. Here in Clay County at the Country Closet, 9 a.m. tomorrow. The Country Closet will be again having a bake sale and a raffle Saturday from 9 to 2. Raffle tickets are $5 a piece or $5 for $20. Proceeds from the bake sale and raffle are used to purchase a pet oxygen mask for each fire department in Clay County. That's really nice. That's the way to go. Also on Saturday in Albion, the Albion Chamber of Commerce holding a citywide yard sale. Sales will take place citywide and will run all day long. In addition to Albion running citywide yard sales, the Village of Wayne City, they've got it going on Friday as well as Saturday. Their spring town-wide rummage sales, Friday and Saturday. Call the Village Hall this week, and if you want it on the list, probably a little late now. And the list will be available at the office today. So they are available. Also, over in Salem. By the way, do you ever do yard sales? Is that one thing that...
do I go to them or do I set them up?
Conduct them or go to them either?
Go to them, no. I don't need other people's junk. I've helped Blair a couple times, and I would really like for people to come get my junk.
Oh, so you guys have one this weekend too, or something?
No, not this weekend. No, not right now. But we've done it in the past.
Yeah, well, yeah.
4 kids, you come up with lots of toys and clothes and things like that.
I bet you have all kinds of stuff.
So a lot of that's, hey, we need to get rid of some of these toys and clothes.
Yeah, I suspect that's true. Speaking of toys and clothes for your family, hopefully this may still be needed. The diaper giveaway today or tomorrow at the Grace United Methodist Church. We through that?
Pretty much.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah. No, you ain't kidding. You know how much we spent on diapers the last 10 years.
Oh, gosh, I don't want to think about it. That's outstanding. The diaper giveaway at the Grace United Methodist Church there in Salem. Give them a call at 618-548-2810 if you have any questions. They have, size 1 to size 7 diapers and 2T to 6T pulley-ups, along with baby wipes. The church address is 116 East Schwartz Street in Salem. A few other things going on. Big weekend. Local author fair. This is fun. Over at the Centralia Regional Library from 1 o'clock to 4 o'clock Saturday. It will be the Centralia Regional Library Fair, local author fair. Illinois authors will be selling, signing, and discussing their books at this meet and greet in the Munkin Activity Room. Admission is free, and there will be a raffle drawing sign up, so that's fun. Also in Centralia on Saturday night, it's Globe Bingo at the American Legion. $25 in advance, $30 at the door. Includes 6 bingo cards for 10 games, as well as a glow hat and dauber. A glowing dauber. You clearly haven't lived unless you've had a glowing dauber. Presented by the Centralia Performing Arts Booster Club. That's fun. The Wayne County 4-H found, I've still got more. I could go all day here.
I think you have already.
I've got 3 to go. The Wayne County 4-H Foundation holding their drive-through fish dinner on Saturday. Serving will be from 10:30 until noon and will be a drive-through only as on Main Street at the courthouse. Cost of the meal is $12. Menu will include 2 fish fillets, hush puppies, fried taters, and a cookie. Cars may drive in front of the courthouse. What else is going on? The Cowling, over in Cowling, just north there of Mount Carmel. We're close to Cowling. We're close. That's between Mount Carmel and Grayville, right?
I'm not sure where Cowling is.
I think it's between Mount Carmel and Grayville.
Okay.
The Cowling Community Center holding a brupper. This is the only reason I threw it in there.
Brupper.
Breakfast for supper fundraiser Saturday night at 4 p.m. The center is located on Illinois Route 1. It doesn't say what they are what they're serving. Fish fry held also in the Bluford Ruritan building, serving from 5 to 7. What else is going on today, ladies and gentlemen? This is National Blueberry Pie Day. Boy, you're living right. Getting yourself a good blueberry pie. As National Blueberry Pie Day, each of ushers in blueberry pie season. Blueberry harvest begins in April. Usually doesn't get. When does blueberry harvest get into Southern Illinois?
I'm not even sure, but that crust looks good.
I think it's late June.
Okay. I'm not a huge blueberry guy.
Blueberry, yeah. You like blueberries?
No, I'm not a big blueberry
You're not?
guy.
Well, you realize it's one of the healthiest fruits on the market.
Look at me.
Oh, see, right there. It's just right there telling you.
Especially when you add all that sugar to it.
Yeah, add all the sugar, exactly. Yeah, that makes it fun. Folks have been enjoying blueberry pie since the early American settlers arrived. However, in 1872, the first documented recipe for blueberry pie appeared, and the once wild berry became domesticated in the early 1900s. So there you go. If you don't like so you're not a big blueberry pie fan.
No, my favorite. What's next?
Next one you're going to love. This is a good one, ladies and gentlemen. It's National Hairball Awareness Day.
I'd eat a blueberry pie all day long.
Cat lovers have all been there. The onerous sound their cat makes when a hairball is on the rise on the last Friday in April. National Hairball Awareness Day draws attention to this problem that many cats face. You want more, you want to know more about hairball?
I don't understand why that's a day.
Look at this, because there is physics in action.
Oh,
This is also
there is.
National Physics Day, and here's your cat-launched hairball trajectory. And probably, I would get the board out and conduct the thing there for you if you're interested. But
I'm good.
Are hairballs normal, Lucas?
I'm going to go with yeah.
Actually, no. The hairballs are natural groomers. When they groom, they swallow the hair, and it normally passes through their digestive tract. However, hairballs are formed when the hair collects in their digestive tracts, and they can't be passed.
Gross.
You wanted to know that, didn't
No. Not a cat guy the way it is.
I don't blame you a bit. But if you were a cat guy, you'd pay attention to this too, because this is National Arbor Day also. National Arbor Day on the last Friday in April. By golly, go out and plant a tree. You need some trees.
I got trees.
Have you got more trees?
Yeah, I got trees. We're good.
Good. All right. Well, that's cool. This is celebrating the history of Arbor Day. Arbor Day started in Nebraska. They wanted to plant 1 million trees on the last day of, I believe it was the last day of April in 1872. And that's why Nebraska has a few trees.
1872. That's that's an old one.
Started a long time ago. So arbor means tree in Latin. Journalist and newspaper editor J. Sterling Morton established Arbor Day in the state of Nebraska with hopes it would be spread across the country, and it has. So that's really cool. How about that? Arbor Day. So go out, ladies and gentlemen, plant a tree. What do you want to see on television, folks? TV. What's on TV?
Plant a blueberry tree. You have all the blueberries you want, right?
You find a blueberry tree, you'll be you'll be rich and famous. Chicago Cubs are at Miami today. That is Marcus Stroman versus Jesus Luzardo. That's on Marquee Channel 597 at 6:30. At 6:10. Tampa Bay's the Chicago White Sox. Zach Eflin versus Luke Giolito. Do you want to see the Cardinals and the Dodgers tonight?
I mean, the way things are going, no.
It's at 9:10 p.m. Well, guess what? You're not going to see them
because
they are on Apple Plus TV.
And only on Apple.
Apple TV Plus tonight. So your host, if you want to see them. The NBA Playoffs, Game 6 in the Sacramento Kings at Golden State.
Right?
No, that's set.
Oh, yeah, it's 3-2. So
these are all set.
Yep.
3-2 Warriors, pardon me.
Yep.
That's on ESPN Channel 601. That will be followed by the Grizzlies at the Lakers, also on ESPN at 9:30. What is the Lakers lead?
Yep, 3-2.
In the NHL playoffs, we probably will get to all this later on. They got doubleheaders aplenty as Carolina is at New York at the Islanders, and Dallas is at Minnesota. Those on TBS. All these are Game 6s also. Did you realize the entire NHL is through Game 5s? All 8 series continue.
Really?
Yeah.
So they're all going to Game 6s?
They're all going to Game 6.
Awesome.
That's really cool.
That's neat.
That is really cool. We've got that. You've got, other than, I bet on Boston. I'd kind of like them to win. But Boston is at Florida tonight on TNT, and then Colorado will follow at Seattle. But Colorado and Boston, Seattle, Carolina, and Dallas can all close them out if they win tonight. NFL Draft also on tonight at rounds 2 and 3. It'll be on ESPN2, it'll be on ABC, and it'll be on NFL Network. This is Lucas Vaughan. I'm Bruce Dickey. We'll be back right after this for Take the Points. Back in a second.
When you want an honest deal and hometown service without the runaround, go to Lamont Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Let Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunning, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn score the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Parts and service departments with factory-trained technicians and express lane and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. Lamont always inspects your battery, antifreeze, wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at LeMansOnline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
I'm Dr. Eric Pikus. I'm a general practice physician here at CRHPC, and I work at the Clay Medical Center in Flora. One of the things that I love about working for CRHPC is the fact that it's a federally qualified healthcare center, and that means that we can take care of any patient, whatever the case may be. We don't have to worry about their financial situation, and I love the fact that we can take care of anybody that needs our help. So no matter what care somebody needs, we're going to give them the best possible care available without judgment.
Briscoe Surplus Sales on the northeast edge of Flora is your one-stop do-it-all shop. Looking for rugged boots and footwear from great brands like Lacrosse, Rocky, and Carolina? They're there. How about top-notch small engine parts and service? Briscoe Surplus Sales has it. Whether you're wiring your switches or switching your wiring, Briscoe Surplus Sales has the solution and the know-how to help you get the job done right the first time. Briscoe Surplus Sales, your one-stop do-it-all shop.
At Clay City Banking Company, we're all on the same team, regardless of zip code. At home, work, school, or across the country, you can be part of our team with our cutting-edge mobile banking products. From your hand, you can check balances, transfer money, make deposits, and pay bills. Looking for a loan? We've got you covered with our mortgage, agriculture, commercial, and consumer loans. Join our team today. Clay City, Flora, Louisville, and Fairfield Banking Companies. We're the hometown banks, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
It is all things new at Zimdar's Heating, Air Conditioning, and Appliance Repair. We have a new line of heating and cooling equipment and new technicians. Our new equipment line offers 24 months free financing and excellent warranty coverage. Our experienced service technicians can provide you with quality service and repairs on all brands of HVAC equipment. Zimdar's has been serving Clay County and the surrounding areas for over 23 years. The employees of Zimdar's are here to help, so call local and call Zimdar's.
morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Big Talk with Bruce Dickey here on Wabash Cats TV. Take the Point Show. Lucas Vaughan is here. Appreciate you being here, Lucas, as we are going to talk about the NFL draft here for a little bit. It's a lot of fun. I mean, it's... All right, I've been wondering this question for a little while. Am I a degenerate?
I mean, yeah, but in general, yes. But
just in general, yeah.
but it's got nothing to do with the draft.
But we're talking about the NFL draft, and granted, we already said the draft is taking place. The first round is taking place Thursday night, and that's what we're going to talk about for the most part. But it's a lot of fun because granted, the NFL is the number one sport in the country, and a lot of people, and now that gambling is legal in most places in the United States, a lot of people gamble.
Just not, you shouldn't do it at your own team's training centers and homes and things like that.
Yeah.
Don't bet there.
Can you believe those Detroit Lions? Dumb luck. What a bunch of idiots.
I mean, sure, if you want to bet on another sport, don't do it at your training facility and whatever
apparently
else.
Don't bet at all at your training. Yeah. Not even on anybody's sport.
Yeah.
But, the Detroit Lions have... at least they're not kicked out for a year like Calvin Ridley.
Well, two of them got released. And then the rookie got 6 games, Jameson Williams or whatever.
I'm just so glad they aren't going to release Jameson Williams.
No, I'm not going to release him.
But I was just they were naming. They said Detroit Lions rookie. Oh gosh, not the Illini, because we had the Joseph, the safety played for him last year. So
he's smarter than that.
Yes, he is. Yes, he is. But this is the NFL draft. It starts Thursday night. Ladies and gentlemen, there's the draft order, and we're going to tell you in the next segment our picks for. We're going to wait a second to tell you about our picks, but here is that didn't turn out very well. There's Bryce Young. He is. We'll talk about this one.
He is the prohibitive favorite.
Prohibitive favorite to be the number one pick in tonight's draft, and we all agree that he's going to be the number one.
Everybody says that. The numbers say it. Vegas says it. That sounds to me like that one just kind of a given.
Vegas, it was actually about 2 weeks ago. It was still floating around that the Panthers might take C.J. Stroud.
For a while, he was a favorite there.
They might take, he was a favorite for months. And then all of a sudden, over the course of a morning, it went from Stroud at minus 200 and Bryce Young at minus 100 or plus 100.
Even money or something.
Then it went to 20-1.
Yeah.
Boom. Like that.
Something had been, the decision had been made.
Somebody told somebody something, and Vegas got wind of it, and it all of a sudden went AP. So there you go. You lose C.J. Stroud. The question is really, and we'll talk about we're going to talk about it right now. How many quarterbacks are going to go in this first round?
4.
Really?
I don't think another one sneaks in.
You don't think Hendon Hooker's going to sneak in?
I don't think he sneaks in first round. I think he could be an early second rounder, maybe, but I don't think he gets the end of the first round.
I have a feel. I beg to differ.
Well, if anybody's going to move up, it's a quarterback.
It's going to be a quarterback. Here, I've got pictures of the quarterbacks. That's what we're talking about. There's C.J. Stroud. He was the number one projected pick for the first 3 months after the end of the college football season, and everybody thought that Stroud was going to be it. And so, what's been the change here, Lucas? Why, other than why is Bryce Young better than C.J. Stroud?
Better? I don't know. I mean, Bryce Young's been there. He's won. He's proven. To me, it's when you're measuring.
Is it that big? They used to call it the Wonderlic test, but now they're the S2
testing
test.
Yeah.
Where that might have something to do with it. Where Bryce Young got a 98,
right,
and C.J. Stroud got a 15 or something like that. Did not do as well.
He's more polished. I mean,
Bryce Young's much more polished.
When you're talking about the number one overall
5 inches shorter.
Yeah.
6 inches
really?
shorter.
That much shorter?
Yeah, in C.J. Stroud, 6'4", 6'5".
I didn't realize there was that big of a difference.
He's a big kid. I think he's that big. Yeah. You can look it up. But then in addition to C.J. Stroud, you also have this guy
He's got all the numbers.
This is Anthony Richardson. He had the combine of combines. Everybody loved Anthony Richardson at the combine.
Every measurable stat, he was at the top on.
He was at the top of every speed statistic, every throwing, every speed, every
his height,
the
his
cones, his
agility,
weight,
it didn't matter what
the
hand
leaping.
size.
He was he broke the hole in the ceiling in two different ways. He hit the ceiling with a football, and then he also hit the ceiling with these.
The problem was he was trying to throw a football downfield 7 yards and hit the ceiling. I'm not a Anthony Richardson believer. I watched him play at Florida. I wouldn't put my Bears behind Anthony Richardson and say there's a winner. I ain't gonna do it.
Your fourth pick in the first round. There's a reason that I chose this photo.
And there's Will Levis.
There is Will Levis. He's the one in the blue uniform, and Will Levis took a beating in 2022, and he had some issues with ball security, shall we say.
He has prototypical size. He has a monster arm. I don't know.
He fumbles.
He fumbles.
He fumbles and
He
throws
turns the ball over. Yeah.
He turns the ball over. That's just another thing to think about. One other thing before we give you our picks in the next segment. Will there be running backs drafted in the first round?
There'll be one for sure. But John Robinson will definitely go first round.
There's Bijan.
Yeah, he's a stud. I hope Indy gets him.
That'd be Indianapolis. I hope Indianapolis gets
that's
him.
what I want.
Why do you want Indianapolis?
So they have no quarterback or two running backs.
Don't they have a running back that's pretty good?
Yeah, that's what I think would be funny for Jamie.
Well, we'll see if Jamie has picked Bijan Robinson for his squad.
Oh, he has not.
He has not picked for Bijan for his. But I tell you what, we're going to do, take a quick break. I'm going to throw up some more pictures up there, and then we're also going to give our picks. We've got Jamie Hodges and Brian Turner's picks as well. We'll see how we do. You can write all these down by all means, and we'll
if you're watching an eye, they can go down the checklist as the draft's going on.
Well, that's the thing. Once we'll put them on screen before everybody before we're done. Back right after this. Stick around.
At Midwest Farm and Land, we've got a team of dedicated land, home, and commercial experts ready to help.
We understand that buying or selling a property can be extremely stressful. Let our folks take care of you and help you find your perfect piece of property.
Whether it's recreational or hunting land, farmland, homes, or commercial, we're there to help.
Local experts with national reach. If you're interested, give us a call, 618-532-1961, or check us out on the website, midwestfarmco.com.
When you want an honest deal and hometown service without the runaround, go to Lamont Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Let Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunning, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn score the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Parts and service departments with factory-trained technicians and express lane and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. Lamont always inspects your battery, antifreeze, wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at LeMansOnline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
For service beyond the surface, call Carter Trucking in Fairfield. Carter's trucks are ready to haul your big freight and grain. So whatever you call Jeremy Carter, the Mucho Mulcho Man, the driveway doctor, the gravel guru, the pothole pirate, the rockin' redneck, the smooth operator, the mudhole master, or the happy hauler, just call him. 842-2022 to haul your big freight, grain, and more with trucks from Carter Trucking, Williamson Drive in Fairfield.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I'm glad that got on TV.
What if it went that way?
I want to see what I can't wait to look back at that and see what my face did when I realized what you just told me. Will Levis for the number 1 pick. That'd be something. That'd all be plus 10,000 on its own.
That earned some money.
It's Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. We are doing we're doing mock drafts, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, now if you pay attention to the NFL, you've seen all the mock drafts. Blah blah blah. Everybody's been doing mock drafts for a long time.
Oh yeah.
So we're going to do one too, but we're not going to do the whole first round.
Nah.
That's for saps. You're not gonna, and you wouldn't be watching the whole first round, right?
Weez did one, so.
We just did the whole first round.
You know he has.
You know he has, absolutely. Well, yeah, that's why he changed it during the day today. All right, I asked the fellas to. We've got this. Look, I've got it written out and done. Right, it's professionally done here, and then
Zoom. Oh, nice. That did work pretty good.
Yeah, that isn't bad. We'll go over it. But yeah, I asked them to get it professional to do it to give me the names. Weez changed what this afternoon?
Yeah, Weez changed half of his.
Half of his. Okay, and so we agree on 3 different picks. We agree. We all agree Bryce Young's going number 1, right?
We do.
Everybody's
on that. Vegas says that they're minus 5,000 to go number 1.
Oh, is it 5,000 now?
So it's
it is a fait accompli.
Yeah.
Even though I said on this show with you here, who did I have jumping up to the number 1? It was
Will Levis.
Yeah, Will Levis. That didn't end up happening, or is it going to?
You know what? He's second. He's plus 1,200. He's the second favorite to be number 1. So I don't know where that comes from. But
12 to 1.
Yeah, 12 to 1.
Heavens. All right, so yeah, we've got them number 1. Who do we have number 2?
We're a little bit all over the place there. Weez went with Will Anderson, which I think is the best defensive end on the board, pass rusher. You went C.J. Stroud.
No, that's not Anderson. I do. No, there's Anderson.
Yep.
That's and you realize why I put Will Anderson on this, why I put this picture of Will Anderson.
Because of Stetson Bennett?
Because it's the only play basically all he did against Georgia was fall down. Will Anderson had a terrible game against Georgia. So that's why I put that one on there. Because and then again, I've got Will Anderson falling in the draft too. Okay, he's got Will Anderson at 2.
Yeah, you've got C.J. Stroud, and same as I do. We have Houston taking another quarterback.
We got Houston taking quarterback. They need a quarterback.
Yeah.
And in the NFL, in this day and age, if you're going to get a quarterback, you get him at the top of the draft.
If there's one thing in these drafts you see, they will reach for quarterback over any other position.
Anything.
And for them to have the number 2 pick and not take a quarterback would be very surprising.
Do I think they should take C.J. Stroud? No, I don't think they should take C.J. Stroud, but that's what they're going to do.
Yeah. And then Jamie went with Tyree Wilson.
Tyree Wilson is he was the other player.
Your
photo that I showed. There's the Texas Tech guy. Yeah,
long pass rusher, difference maker.
Yeah, outstanding player. That's the other thing people reach for. They reach for the edge rushers.
Yeah, your edge rushers.
Edge rushers. What about the 3 spot?
3's so Arizona's got this spot. A lot of people think that this could be a trade spot for different teams. We'll see. Weez thinks Stroud's going to go 3.
To Arizona.
To Arizona.
And there is reason behind that, isn't there?
Well,
you just looked at the betting lines.
Yeah, I mean, Kyler Murray has a lot of money. I mean, they owe him a lot of money.
They owe Kyler Murray about $180 million and guaranteed money. How they're going to get, if they're going to find somebody to trade for Kyler Murray when nobody's going to trade for Lamar Jackson.
No.
How would that happen?
Hey, he signed it. You see that? I just saw it whenever I walked in. 5-year guaranteed.
Did he really?
Yeah, just before I walked in.
Oh, good for Lamar.
So he's got his 5 years.
Okay, I'm glad for Lamar. I hadn't heard that. That's outstanding. Well, thank you. I was thinking they might trade too.
Yeah.
That's what I had Lamar going to the Colts, but now that doesn't happen.
Yeah. Well, I guess it still Could have been close, but yeah, he signed that
Trade
contract.
and sign.
Yeah.
I don't think that's happening. Okay, what else do we have?
You went with Tyree Wilson, so you went with that edge rusher.
I like
And
edge rusher.
Jamie and I went the same way with Anderson too, which is that edge rusher.
Yeah, so edge rusher. Now, that makes sense.
Yeah.
So basically, the top three, we mainly have the same three guys.
Yeah, Bryce Young, Tyree Wilson, Anderson, and then Stroud, and depending on how all that shakes out.
All right, there we go. Now we go to the Colts. This is where it begins to get a little bit more interesting.
Yeah, it does. Indy, as we all know, needs a quarterback. So we all went quarterback. And two of them,
different quarterbacks.
Two of them we saw. So me, Weeze, and Bruce all went Anthony Richardson. I think he has the most upside, but he's got
That Ballard loves the number. He's a numbers guy.
Yeah.
The combine was in Indianapolis. I think Ballard loves it. He loves the thought of Richardson basically coming in and running the ball too.
Yeah.
And the new coach is a runner. He coached at Philadelphia. Jalen Hurts apparently ran the ball. He was great. That's why I'm saying they're taking Richardson.
Yeah, and so us three that have no thing with Indiana went with Richardson and
No
Jamie.
tie at all.
No tie, but Jamie, a little bit of a tie. He went Levis.
Jamie knows his team.
Yeah,
that's what I was. And I'm not going to say why I think that Jamie has a good handle on that team.
Yes, he does.
I think that's a possibility. How about number 5?
Number 5, we're in Seattle now.
Seattle. Okay, the Seattle Seahawks. This is via Denver. This was the Russell Wilson trade.
Yeah, so we went back all defensive again. Weeze, Jamie, and I all took Jalen Carter.
Jalen Carter.
Defensive tackle out of Georgia. Big Bamba Jamba.
I loved that picture. That's why I said to put that picture. That is a great photo. He's about to knock that ball out of the air if he can pick those heavy legs off. And Jalen Carter has heavy legs. Who'd I go?
You went with Will Anderson, which
Will Anderson available number 5.
Yeah, if he's there.
That's
absolutely.
why. That's why Jalen Carter has off-field issues.
He does,
and that's why I'm kind of. He also decides to play when he wants to play.
In your draft, if yours ended up going the way it was, yes, I agree. Will Anderson would be there, the pick over Carter.
Yeah.
So
yeah, I think I've got Carter falling all the way out.
You got him coming all the way down.
Number 6, we all have the same fella, don't we?
Yep, and I'm sure you've got him up there because it's pretty.
Oh yeah,
Devin Weatherspoon.
Ladies and gentlemen, your number 6 pick. He's for the
Detroit Lions.
Detroit Lions back into the dugout, back onto the sideline with Kirby Joseph, Devin Weatherspoon. Those two just mauled people in 2021, and Witherspoon and Joseph back together would be. I might become a Lions fan. Who's kidding?
Oh, jeez.
I got to tell you, I will like the Lions. I like the Lions a lot more than 25 other teams. Let's put it that way. I will like the Lions a lot more than 25 other teams if they have. Okay, and we each pick the same guy in number 7.
And then same at 7-2, Christian Gonzalez going to Oakland.
For the Raiders, it's going to be Christian Gonzalez. This is him after a interception.
Oregon cornerback.
Oregon corner. And he's a stud too. That was the only thing I've heard is that the Raiders want Witherspoon, but they're not willing to trade up for him.
Yeah.
They're willing to settle for Gonzalez, which isn't bad. It ain't settling. You get a good corner in the top 10. That's pretty good. I mean, look at the difference Sauce Gardner made this year. There were 2 or 3 good corners in the draft in 2022. There's about 2 in 2023.
These top 2 are going to go top 10.
These top 2 are going to be the top 2, and that's outstanding. That's good here. What do we have at 8?
8 we're going to Atlanta.
The Atlanta Falcons. Choose.
Well, Weeze and Bruce, do you think they're going running back?
With the 8th pick, the Atlanta Falcons choose from Texas, Bijan Robinson.
Talent? Absolutely. The kid's good.
Kid's good. Running back.
Yep.
They're overpaying, is what you're saying.
Yeah, he's good. He can run. He can pass. He's the pass. He can catch. He's a good player.
I think they take him just to take him away from the Eagles, but the Eagles don't want him anyway.
Yeah.
What about you?
I went Tyree Wilson here. He wasn't off my board yet.
If Tyree Wilson is still around at the 8, more power for Atlanta to get him. That's an impressive get.
And this is where Jamie comes in with C.J. Stroud. He thinks Atlanta's getting C.J. Stroud.
Thinks Atlanta has given up on their quarterback, huh? Giving up on Desmond
Ritter.
Yeah.
I'd say he had a few starts last year at the end of the year, didn't he?
Yeah, Desmond Ritter's. I don't think they've given up on Ritter yet, but I mean, he did, like you say, he got about half a dozen starts toward the end of the year, maybe eight. I mean, for crying out loud, Atlanta, get the ball to Pitts. Get the ball to Kyle Pitts. That's the bad thing.
He had a couple games last year where he was inactive.
Isn't that a healthy?
Yeah, healthy inactive. So something was going on with
something's
Pitts.
going on, and I don't think Atlanta. I just don't like how Atlanta runs their organization to start with. Okay, we went instead of the top 8, we're going 9.
Just because, no big reason.
Because, ladies and gentlemen, number 9. The Chicago Bears, they traded down out of the number 1 pick for this pick as well as one next year.
Yeah, and then
a couple
extra
or
second
2 or 3.
in there.
Yeah, there's a bunch of stuff. So who do we have? What do we like for Chicago?
You gave us Jalen Carter, and we appreciate that.
That's the thing. You guys, did you watch the Bears defense last year?
Yes, unfortunately, we did.
The Bears defense last year was terrible.
We need O-line and D-line help. No question about it.
O-line help and D-line help. I can understand. I don't have pictures of the offensive linemen that you all have.
It's all right. Jamie went with Smith Njigba.
They went wide receiver.
He went wide receiver. And I still think the Bears do want him. I just don't think it's going to be at 9.
I don't think was Smith Njigba on the Buckeyes team when Justin was still there?
Yeah, he was there.
That's 2 years ago.
Yeah, he was there.
Okay, so get them back together.
And
they couldn't get Olave last year, so you may as well get Smith and Njigba.
And that's me and Weeze. We went with Paris Johnson, Ohio State.
And ladies and gentlemen, you can't go wrong.
No.
You cannot go wrong taking an Ohio State offensive lineman, especially an offensive tackle.
He's a mauler. He's got a relationship with Fields already.
Yeah.
I would be fine at 9 with Johnson.
I like our picks.
Yeah.
I got to tell you, I like mine better than Weeze's, but I like yours. I think yours make some sense, and I think that
you just went for the throat there. I like mine better than Weeze's, but I mean, no big deal. just have enough.
I like mine a lot better. I like mine a lot better than everybody else's. Of course, we've got 3 of the same. So if you're keeping score at home, make sure you pick Bryce Young number 1. Make sure you have number 6 Devin Witherspoon and number 7 as Christian Gonzalez.
Yep.
Then you'll be happy.
There's a little money to be made on Gonzalez too. He's 3-1.
Is he 3-1?
Yeah. So
all right, we'll keep that in mind as we might start contacting our bookies.
Yeah, I kept checking it.
You're watching Big Talk. Bruce Dickey. I've got Lucas here, so take the points edition. We'll be back right after these words. Back in a sec. Having car trouble, need a tow, or just some routine maintenance? Butcher Automotive in Louisville has you covered. Locally owned and operated, Butcher Automotive offers complete vehicle repair services along with tire sales and wheel alignment. They're your local Hankook tire and interstate battery dealer. Butcher Automotive offers free local pickup and delivery so your car can be repaired while you're at work or at home. Butcher strives to treat everyone's vehicle as their own. At Butcher Automotive, they don't want you to give them your business, they want to earn it.
Residents of the Clay County and surrounding area have relied on Clay County State Bank for sound professional service for over 100 years. With convenient lobby and drive-up hours, we are ready to serve you Monday through Saturday. We appreciate all who bank with us, and we look forward to the opportunity of working with anyone who is looking for a community bank to help with their financial needs. Give us a call at 665-3314, visit us online, or stop by and see us on the square in Louisville to experience our friendly personal service.
When you want an honest deal and hometown service without the runaround, go to Lamont Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Let Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunning, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn score the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Parts and service departments with factory-trained technicians and express lane and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. Lamont's always inspects your battery, antifreeze, wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at lemansonline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
I thought I'd lost my business in that fire, but my agent was there before the flames were out. He said, together, we're going to rebuild. Our employees depended on it. My independent agent and auto owners made sure we didn't skip a beat. I mean, we didn't miss a single payroll.
For whatever lies ahead, we're always there. Auto Owners Insurance. North Wayne Insurance Agency in Flora is your local independent auto owners insurance agency.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Big Talk with Bruce Dickey here on Wabash Catch TV. My name is Bruce Dickey, alongside Lucas Vaughan. You going to say hello to your family today, or are you going to be
They're probably not watching but hi anyway. They're busy with stuff today.
Well, that's good. This is our weekly edition of Take the Points. Hope you are having as fun a day as we are. And you know, that's the thing, Lucas. You're probably going to watch you'll probably watch the NFL draft tonight. Yep. Will you watch it on Friday night? So, I mean, we were taping this on Thursday. Will you watch it round 2 and 3?
I will. I may not watch every pick, but I keep an eye on it constantly.
I do too.
I mean, even if I'm not sitting in front of watching it.
Well, you know, your Bears will have what, 2 picks in the third?
2 picks in the second,
or second,
and then I think just 1 in the third, and then we go back. I think 2 in the fourth, which would be Sunday. So
Saturday.
Yeah, Saturday.
So yeah, it's tonight. It's the second and third round, and then tomorrow night it is.
You know what? I didn't mention, and I know we're on something else. What's your favorite part of the draft, though? I can tell you what mine is. It's when he comes out and you wait for that noise that there's been a trade. Oh, I love the trades. I love the trades, man. You wait for that first thing with this pick. There's a trade. Oh, here we go.
I gotta admit,
I love the trade.
I like watching Roger Goodell get booed.
And constantly, yeah.
I mean, because granted, I'm trying to think of a nice word to use, but they messed over the St. Louis Rams.
Sure.
The St. Louis fans. And so I'll boo Roger Goodell. I'll boo the NFL forever and ever. Amen. But
and still watch them.
And still watch it.
Yeah,
it's a good clean fun. I'll boo the Rams. I will boo Stan Kroenke. I'll boo all ownership. Just about. There's a few owners that are okay. But you know, guys like I'm not even going to mention them because some of them sue.
Yeah, okay.
Some of them sue people.
What are they going to get? At least for me.
But yeah, it's a lot of fun, and I'm with you. The draft is on Saturday afternoon it's the 4th through 7th rounds. It's on from 11 o'clock in the morning until they run out, like at 7 o'clock at night. I'll switch over, watch about 20 minutes of it.
Yeah.
Just to catch up the names on the bottom line.
Oh, I keep it on my phone. I keep setting so I can go back and I can refresh it and I can see who's next. So, yeah, I do. I keep an eye on all of it.
And you know, you might be watching for your players from your college team. Mm-hmm. That's what I'm watching for. I'm watching for Illini players, and there should be 2 or 3 drafted this weekend, so that'll be a good time. Okay. Have you had a chance to watch much of the basketball yet?
I have. I've watched a little bit of the NBA playoffs. I've kept an eye on them. NHL not so much, but NBA I have.
Are you gambling?
No, but I wish I was betting on every underdog.
Oh yeah, they're doing pretty good.
They're doing extremely good. It's the numbers are ridiculous.
Everybody throughout the first 2 weeks, the first week and a half, was saying, "Oh, the Lakers are going to be the first play-in team to advance in the playoffs." Oopsie, that didn't happen. They weren't the first. They still might advance, but how about those Miami Heat?
Yeah, they took it. And don't get me wrong, Milwaukee Giannis was hurt for a couple games in there, but there was games that he wasn't hurt, and Milwaukee or Miami beat him.
And they won the last two.
Yeah, and Jimmy Butler's playing like he's the best player on earth right now. The numbers he's putting up.
So Miami as the 8th seed, they get in and they beat. You can't say that was a fluke.
No, not at all. They beat them.
They beat the Bucks, and the Knicks. You can't say that was a fluke beating the Cavaliers.
No,
that's the lesser seed as well.
Bad thing about that is Randall's hurt again, so that's going to hurt them.
Oh, is he? Julius Randle got hurt.
Ankle's bad again.
How bad's he out?
I don't know. He missed. He only played 15 or 16 minutes in that game. Went out with the ankle again, so he's down again. So
the Sixers have been waiting about a week right now.
Yeah.
They're waiting for the winner of the Celtics. The Hawks playing the Celtics tough. Now that might end, I think, Thursday night, right?
Yep, tonight.
So we'll see what happens there. But over there on the western side, you've got the Nuggets finally knocked out the Timberwolves. Timberwolves gave them a little bit tougher time, I think, than folks expected.
Yeah, they played them hard.
They were closer. They were close games, and you've got the Clippers getting beat by the Suns.
Just like we had discussed at the beginning of this, if they can stay healthy, they can give a fight. They couldn't stay healthy. No George and no Kawhi in it.
Kawhi. How long's he out?
It's
torn meniscus,
so
he may not come back until next playoffs.
Yep.
The way that those affect Kawhi, and then you've got the games on Friday night down there. The Warriors lead the Kings 3-2.
Yep.
Game 6 is at Golden State. Chance for Golden State to pull the upset there. The Kings led that division all year long, and they had a heck of a year. And then the Lakers and the Grizzlies, my Grizz
on the ropes.
On the ropes. They are on the ropes, and you figure if the Lakers show up, they're going to beat the Grizzlies, aren't they? But they didn't last night.
They didn't, and the Grizzlies handled them by, I think it ended up being 15 or something like that.
Yeah.
Pretty bit wide margin that they were at more than that, but
Grizzlies have to win on the road. It's a lot of fun, and what is the biggest surprise? It's got to be the Heat.
Oh well, I mean the Heat beating Milwaukee. I mean Milwaukee was the prohibitive number 1 playing the 8th seed. So that's obviously the biggest one right now.
If you're looking at this right now, let's say that the Warriors go ahead to win, the Lakers go ahead to win. That's going to be a fun conference semifinal, Lakers and Warriors, and then you've got the Suns versus the Nuggets. Who wins the Suns Nugs?
I said the Suns when we started this thing.
You did.
So I'm going to stay with the Suns.
Heat and Knicks. Knicks have the home court advantage. Tony Butler has the juice, though.
Miami.
You say the Knicks are a little hurt, banged up?
Knicks are banged up. Miami like I said, they put it to Milwaukee, so I'm on Miami there.
I had Milwaukee coming out of the East, so I'm clearly wrong. But I would have, if reshuffling here, say the Celtics do hold on and beat the Hawks. I'd probably pick the Sixers over the Celtics.
That Sixers-Celtics series that's going to be brutal.
It's going to be brutal.
It's going to be
going to be attrition.
Yeah,
they are going to beat the tar out of each other. Those are two real tough teams. That'd be a lot of fun to watch. I mentioned it earlier, ladies and gentlemen. How about the Stanley Cup playoffs? As we are conducting this particular chat,
nobody has moved on.
It is Game 6 in every series. Nobody has advanced, and it is just, you want to see a series that is bloody. That Bruins-Florida series. Florida's playing the Bruins pretty tough, and the Maple Leafs and Lightning are that Eastern Conference is going to be really something. Then you have Vegas out there against Winnipeg. I think Winnipeg leads that one, right? And you've got the Stars leading the Wild. You've got the Kraken. See, now there would be the largest upset in the NHL probably, well, other than Florida coming back to beat Boston. The Kraken do lead the Avalanche 3-2.
Wow.
And that's an expansion team. And so if the Kraken beat the champs,
it wasn't the first year, was it? Is it their?
Yeah.
This is their first year?
I think so.
I don't know. I don't follow hockey enough. But wasn't Vegas good early, just like
Vegas
that?
went to the final.
Yeah, their first year in, right?
First year.
Yeah, I thought they did.
Vegas went to the final their first year, and the Kraken are playing very well here in their first year. So I mean, that's the hockey. I told you folks last whenever I did the show, things we don't normally talk about. I talked hockey.
There you go.
Yeah,
that's something I don't follow very
There's
much.
some hockey. How about this one? We'll move to the only thing we're going to talk about in baseball. How about this fella getting sent back to the minors? What'd you think of that?
He needs to work on some stuff. I mean, I'm not against it. That's a motivating factor for any youngster like that. The kid's only 20 years old.
Jordan Walker.
No problem with it.
See, that's the thing. You shouldn't have brought him up to start the year then. And then if you're gonna mess, the guy did everything you asked.
What did you think he was going to be, Albert Pujols? I mean, there's only one Albert Pujols.
I didn't say it was going to be Albert Pujols. I'm saying I'm glad they're sending him down if they're not going to play him at the major league level.
I do agree with that. Yes.
And they're starting to mess around with his swing.
Don't like that.
I'm not a fan of that. And so they mess around with the swing and then send him back to minor leagues.
Yeah.
I'm not a fan of that. But now, hopefully, they'll figure out the 5-man outfield doesn't work.
I agree.
Let's figure out who you're going to trade between Dylan Carlson and Tyler O'Neill.
As long as they quit playing Tommy Mater.
Tommy Mater?
Yes. Gosh, quit putting him in the lineup.
They signed him back.
I know, that's what I mean. You released him, and they're like, hey, come on back.
And then you sign him back.
I mean,
you could do that. That's fine. You can sign him back and send him to the minor leagues. That's not what they did.
You can't find places for Gorman and Donovan and DeYoung's hitting well. I know it's early, but he's hitting well right now. And
Tommy Edman is kicking
Tyler
the baseball.
O'Neill, and God, you got to find places. Tommy Mater doesn't need to be it.
Well, he's not getting to play.
Hey, Burleson needs to go back to that. Go away. I know you're a Burleson lover, but come on.
Come on, Burleson. I'm not gonna. You can't say that stuff about Alec Burleson. He's the best. All right. Well,
he's the best.
All right. This was this afternoon.
Hey, we're not last.
Yeah, I think they are in last.
No, we're in Colorado.
Did they? Is this before today's game?
I was getting ready to check and see if they won.
Yeah, let's see what today's game.
Oh, they're at 5-0 in the 8th.
Okay, so this is going to be 10-16. Reds. Yeah, they are last.
Burleson hit a bomb.
Yeah, there you go. Make fun of him now, big boy. Make fun of Burleson now.
So DeYoung though, man, DeYoung's on fire.
Well, that's good. Yeah, DeYoung is. We see now DeYoung is coming back with a chip on his shoulder.
Yeah, and he's proven that he should be playing, but that means what do you do with Tommy Edman? Because man, I want Gorman's bat in the lineup, and it's hard to keep Donovan out of the lineup. I don't know.
Taking a look at this, the most astonishing thing is the best record in the National League belongs to the Pittsburgh Pirates. And this is not, they have not played schlubs. Pittsburgh's played people. It's not like Tampa's number 20-5. Tampa hadn't played anybody until this week. And they had a nice week this week, but Pittsburgh's been playing.
Pittsburgh's just ahead of schedule and they're retooling.
And they signed Brian Reynolds long term.
So
can you believe that?
105 million, 106 million.
It's the biggest contract they've ever signed.
For that guy.
For Brian Reynolds. How about that? That's just about going to do it for sports for us today. However, I do have one other thing. I was fiddling around Twitter. You know, you occasionally fiddle around Twitter or Reddit or wherever the heck. I saw this map. It is counties or areas in the United States where there are more bars or grocery stores. The gold is more grocery stores than bars. The red is more bars than grocery stores. I thought this was fascinating. You can see the outline of Wisconsin up there.
That's all of Wisconsin.
That's all of Wisconsin and most of Illinois. And what I was surprised by, you see where Wayne County and Clay County is? Yeah. That's basically the only red thing too in Illinois, in southern Illinois. How about that?
Well, we're famous.
I guess so. North Dakota, swamped with more bars than grocery stores. And that looks like to me some places need some groceries. And New York, northern New York. How about that? That was kind of
that's an interesting map.
That's what I thought. I thought that was. I thought that caught my eye. I'm glad you enjoyed that. A little social studies.
Population density doesn't have much to do with it then.
Ladies and gentlemen, we must leave.
No, I'll go back to the map.
We'll go back to the map here in a second, off the air. Thanks for watching, folks. We'll see y'all real soon. Have a great day.